Day 38 of talking to the camera. Let me tell you guys something. When I first came to Vietnam, I did not know how to speak Vietnamese, and I came here for my job. And to do a proper job, I'd obviously have to speak Vietnamese. That way I can communicate with the people here and the workers. That way we can all do our jobs efficiently. But I didn't know how to speak it. So it was either that or I speak Mandarin. And Mandarin, I did know because I talked to my parents in Mandarin. But some days when I was in Canada, I straight up just did not use Mandarin. I'd go a whole day without using Mandarin. The whole day would just be using English. I'd say in a whole week, I would only use maybe 20% of my time communicating in Mandarin. So, as you guys can imagine, my Mandarin skills were not that great, and my self-confidence in like talking in Mandarin was not that great either. So I saw myself as a white person. You know, my brain basically told myself, like, you're someone that speaks English, and you literally think, I literally think in English. I don't think in Mandarin. I don't think in Vietnamese. It was a really hard adjustment for me when I first came here because there's a huge language barrier, and yeah, it was really hard. But now it's basically flipped. I basically talk Mandarin most, like, the whole day, and Vietnamese as well. And then English, I basically don't use at all whatsoever. Only one time I used it in a conversation because there was a customer. I had to introduce them to something, so that was the only time today. And I used it for maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's it. Other than that, everything in Mandarin and Vietnamese. And I've kind of realized that it's making me a little bit lonely because I feel like I can't communicate with someone on the same like level as in English, and it just doesn't feel like I can build a deep connection with someone, have a deep conversation, and there's just a little bit of a disconnection. So it's also just like, it's like a mother tongue to me, so when I hear it, it's kind of comforting. So I'm not sure if you guys can relate, but yeah. See you guys in day 39.